You paid 15,000 rupees towards a health insurance policy, and on your hospitalization discovered that they paid you 3 lakhs less, and all of it was perfectly legal. No, I'm not talking about a scam. I'm talking about how the health insurance works. And today, we're going to talk about 5 quirks of the medical insurance industry that you need to be aware. Watch this video till the end and you will save a lot of money and peace of mind as well. Room rent cap is the first thing that I'm going to talk to you about. Now, assume you've taken a policy in which the room rent cap is 6,000 rupees per day. Now, for some reason, when you actually get into the hospital, you may actually want to take a better facility, better room and pay out of your pocket. Entirely valid. You may take a 12,000 rupee room while your eligibility is only 6,000. It's perfectly fine by you. But remember, if you take a 12,000 rupee room on a room cap of 6,000, then not only will you pay extra for the room, but you will pay extra for everything else as well. So the surgeon's fees, the hospital cost, the consumables cost, everything will end up being divided by 2 because the room rent cap does not apply only for room, but it applies for your entire policy. So always remember, this is the hidden rule that the room rent cap is a very important criteria for you to adhere to. The 90-day suspicion window. You take a policy on 1st of January and let's say you needed to use the policy for a minor hospitalization that happens on February or March the same year. Since it's within the first 90 days, you are likely to be interrogated as a hardened criminal. The insurance industry is plagued with a lot of people who make these false claims. The idea being is that they take the policy only after being diagnosed with an illness so that they can get protection. And because of that, many of us will also get treated by the same rule. Therefore, be prepared that if it's within the first 90 days or so, you are going to be subject to a lot of question and a lot of proof that you need to submit to make sure that you prove your point that this was not a pre-existing illness while you took the policy. Third, corporate insurance is a time bomb. While it's a great facility to have, it's an important fallback for many of us who work in our companies. It's also a ticking time bomb because if you are in between jobs or if you are looking at a long term for yourself, post-retirement and so on and so forth, corporate insurance will not serve the purpose because corporate insurance applies only till the point you are employed in that corporate. Therefore, be mindful of the fact that corporate insurance is the time ticking bomb. You need to move and take an independent policy at some point in time that can secure your interest irrespective of the employment. Unlimited restoration. We've often found these being screamed on top of policy documents as well as things. I've often found, what is unlimited restoration? What does it mean? It means that if you and your spouse have a 10 lakh policy and for some reason your spouse had been to the hospital and used 7 lakh out of that 10 lakh for her medical needs, then when you go to use the facility, you ought to get that entire facility of 10 lakhs restored back for you to use even within the same financial year. That's what unlimited restoration means. But in reality, the fine print can be a lot different. The restoration can say that the restoration is for a different illness. The restoration is available after a certain period of time. The restoration can also be subject to the condition that it is available after the full amount has been exhausted. As an example, if you have a 10 lakh cover and somebody has exhausted 7 lakhs, then the restoration will not apply because the coverage has not extinguished the entire portion. So there are multiple interpretations to this unlimited restoration. As a person who is taking the insurance policy, kindly read the fine print to understand what kind of unlimited restoration, because we all know there is no free lunch. So find out what this unlimited restoration means before you take the policy. Also, many of us are used to seeing the card rate of everything. When we go to a restaurant, we look at the right-hand side of the menu card. Same applies to medical insurance as well. So we look at the cheapest policy and end up making the most expensive mistakes. Health policies are not to examine cheapness. They are to examine the worst day in your life when you want support. What is that support going to come? Therefore, please ensure you read the terms and conditions clearly, understand the policy. Maybe the cheapest policy is not the best policy. Maybe the policy that suits your need and your requirement and your family's comfort is slightly more expensive. Think about it whether it's something that you can afford to do. So avoid these 5 traps that people do when they take a medical insurance policy.